Anime comes in various genres, action and romance being the most common ones. But there's one genre of anime that is quickly rising to become the most popular among all. In fact, most often, other genres of anime come with a backdrop of high school. And why not? After all, the biggest group of anime fans are teenagers. So, it is obvious that anime makers try to make movies and shows for their target audience. Over the last decade, we have seen several great teenage anime, and therefore the task of selecting the top anime ever was a very difficult one. We still tried our best. Here's the list of the best high school anime of all time. You can watch many of these on Crunchyroll, Netflix, or YouTube. Koe no Katachi, released in 2016. I always love watching anime movies. I mean, most of them are so great. This too is a really good romance genre high school setting anime movie. Shoya Ishida is the male protagonist of the movie. He usually tries to kill boredom by doing cruel things to others or making fun of them. So when a deaf girl Shoko Nishima transfers to his class, he and all the other classmates start making fun of her. This makes Shoko's mother angry, and the school is notified of the bad behavior. But rather than the class getting ridiculed, Shoya is singled out and blamed. Shoko later transfers out of school. This leaves Shoya no chance of redemption. His classmates keep on pointing fingers at him. Now, in the third year of his school, Shoya decides to meet Shoko, apologize, and make amends. Kimi no Na wa, released in 2016. Alright, let me just say this outright. The concept of this movie isn't something new, but this anime has executed it quite nicely. The concept is, what if you woke up in someone else's body? I kinda remember the first time I encountered this concept. I guess it was in some story by Rabindranath Tagore? Do comment if you remember it. Anyway, the plot of the movie focuses on two characters, Mitsuha Miyamazu and Taki Tachibana. Mitsuha lives in a rural area and dreams of living the life of a boy in the city of Tokyo. Taki is a boy living in Tokyo who aspires to be an architect. One morning, both of them wake up to find that they are not themselves anymore, but have rather switched bodies. The movie showcases their new lifestyle while they try to find the other person. Sakuraso no Pet na Kanojo, released in 2012. The main protagonist of the anime Sakuraso no Pet no Kanojo is Sarada Kanda. He loves cats, to the extent that he has several cats living in his room. But there is a strict policy against cats in his dorm. Unable to give them up, Sarada has to move to the satellite dorm known as the Sakura Hall until he manages to get rid of the cats. This dorm is famous for its eccentric members. Here is where some of the other main characters of the anime, like Kamigusa Misaki, Mitaka Jin, Ryonosuke, Aoyama Nanami, and Shina Mashiro are found. Sarada needs to get used to his new lifestyle in this dorm until he can find owners for the cats. Tsukite Iya na Yo, released in 2012. This is a nice little romantic anime. The female lead of Tsukite Iya na Yo is Mei Tachibana, who doesn't like socializing with people. She's afraid of getting hurt by them. This attitude towards friendship and relationships in general started when Mei was still a child. Her friends, or rather she thought they were her friends, betrayed her and blamed her for the death of a classroom pet. Since then, she tries to keep to herself. But fate makes her have an encounter with a popular student and also the male lead of this anime, Yamato Kurosawa. He finds her interesting and wants to be her friend, but Mei tries to reject his advances. Well, one thing leads to another, and after one incident, Mei starts reciprocating slowly and the relationship strengthens. What's more is that Mei actually got a real friend. Kimi ni Todoke, released in 2009. This is a nice little high school anime, nothing too special or too cliché. But sometimes, that's the recipe that works, I guess. Kimi ni Todoke speaks of a girl named Kuronuma Sawako. She is shy and timid, but people and her schoolmates often mistake her personality. Her physical appearance helps fuel this misunderstanding because Sawako has a close resemblance to the ghost girl from the horror flick The Ring. Her peers have even nicknamed her Sadako. Sawako just wants to live a normal life and have friends she can spend time with. A popular boy named Kazehaya Shota catches her eye, but will he even respond? But he does start talking to Sawako, so there's some hope for Kuronuma. Shigatsu wa Kimi no Osu, released in 2014. Shigatsu wa Kimi no Osu is another great anime series and has received some great ratings. The show has a high school setting, giving it a spot on this list, but the underlying musical, inspirational, and romance theme is what makes me enjoy this anime. The plot follows the life of Kosei Arima, who is a skilled pianist. But after the death of his mother, he couldn't bring himself to play the instrument. Enter Kaori Miyazono, a talented violinist. She is bright and cheerful, and the perfect person to bring Kosei out of his depressive state and begin playing again. With Kaori by his side, Kosei begins to play again and slowly moves on with his life. This show is quite great and a tearjerker. Number Another, released in 2012. Though high school anime tends to be more focused on romance and shows the characters mostly in a high school setting, Another isn't like that. It is a horror-themed thriller genre anime that keeps the viewers on the edge of their seat. The plot tells us of a school, Yoyama North Middle School, where a girl named Misaki died many years ago. Koichi Sakibara is a teenage boy who transfers to this same school and is assigned the same class as Misaki. He soon finds out that the class is shrouded in a gloomy atmosphere. What's odd is that there is a girl named Misaki with an eye patch in the class. The students treat her as if she doesn't exist. Despite cautions from classmates and Misaki herself, Koichi starts getting close to her. Danshi Kakose no Nichijou, released in 2012. Danshi Kakose no Nichijou translates to Daily Lives of High School Boys, and there isn't much to say about it rather than it's just an anime which showcases the daily lives of high school boys. Yep, I'm not saying that because I don't have any explanation of the plot, but the title of the anime describes it the best. Each episode of the series brings in a new set of normal adventures in the life of three close high school friends named Hidenori, Yoshitake, and Tadakuni. They love to imagine things like big robots and intense romance and other things boys of that age do. This show is really funny and has some great jokes. Also, if you don't want unnecessary ecchi activity in your high school anime, then this is a good choice. Mahoka Koko no Ritose, released in 2014. The plot of this anime is set in a world where magic was once thought to be imaginative and subject to fictional stories and fairy tales. But now it has been discovered and used as an everyday technology. First High School is an academy which teaches students magic. They take an entrance exam which grades the students. Based on the grades, the students are separated into two groups. The ones with higher grades are Blooms. They are meant to take on the first course. The ones with average marks end up in the Weeds category and are meant to take the second course. The story focuses on two siblings, one highly skilled one and the other not so much, or rather it appears to be. The skilled one easily makes it into the Blooms, but the other one is sent to the Weeds. But his special abilities might be unique. K-Project, released in 2012. This anime is based on the concept of kings. They are special humans who have superhuman abilities. They become head of a clan and recruit clan members. Kings also need to take care of their clansmen and protect them when needed. Yashiro Ishana is a high school student who has a normal life. But after the murder of Totara Totsuka, a member of Homura, everything changes. The video of the murder went viral, and the murderer seems to bear a close resemblance to Yashiro. The Red Klansmen of Homura are not ones to take the death of one of their own lightly, and send assassins to hunt down Yashiro. Will Yashiro be able to survive this ordeal?
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list, or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming Top 10 videos.